That is a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. It certainly was a disappointing end of the season for Baltimore as their offense comes back onto the field. But everyone remembers Cincinnati knocking them out of the playoffs on that Andy Dalton to Tyler Boyd play. They finished 9-7. The interesting thing was they had a plus 92 points differential, which was fourth best in the AFC.
So that tells me, and we saw it throughout the season, they were back to playing Baltimore Ravens defense. And that really helped their offense out in a big way. I think they still need help at the skill positions. They've got an upgraded wide receiver. Alex Collins stepped in and played well at running back, but he needs some help as well. And, of course, Joe Flacco's going to have to continue to get better at his position. They've got to score more points and help out that defense, which played so well in 2017.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they've got it here with a first down. Collins. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Right at the line of scrimmage.
One of the things that I observed when Dante Fowler was coming out in the NFL draft, how hard he played the game. Every time I turned on a tape, he was either rushing the passer, making a play, or making a play in space against the ball downfield, or hustling from one sideline to the other. How about that play right there? Making a nice tackle, holding it to a short gain.
The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Now it's Flacco. And he's got his man. That's Macklin. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
And that's something that's been lacking in Baltimore's running game the last few seasons, the ability to really hit on a big run.
Last year, their longest run was just 41 yards all season, 4 yards per carry near the bottom of the league. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They run with Collins, and they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. 3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. On the screen, this is Woodhead. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 before we get to halftime. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Crockett Gilmore from 10 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Good bounce-back drive right there. Through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On first down, Bortles. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing on first down is Bortles. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Fresh set of downs here. Shotgun now for Bortles. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, here's Fournette. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Clock running as Bortles hurries to try to get his guys set. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third down.
Could be a blitzer.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Jaguars have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And again, it's Collins. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touch. And it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Bortles. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On second down, here's Bortles. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lee. And he is out of bounds just a yard or two shy of the 10. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Flacco looks to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Passing play. Flacco. Airing one out from Macklin, deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Flacco and the offense staying put. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do snap it. Flacco now. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall around the 37. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Now he'll escape to his right. He's going to look deep for Perriman. A swing pass caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Perriman, 63 yards. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Bortles now on the option left side. Stepping up, he'll try and run. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. The play clock's running down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Shift together here from the D-line. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lee. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it again with Fournette. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. The tight end changing his position. Now they run with a backup. It's Chris Ivory. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. On 2nd down, Ivory. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. Second down, goal to go from the... Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
The offense on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Fournette. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, but it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will push the lead up to